3, 2, 1.
Okay, sixth and final video. If you've been watching, you'd have seen all sorts of things. Hoover going in the background by the bar 5 minutes ago. TV's coming past us. Live camera work. You can't beat it, can you?
No.
We don't care. We're
Editing,
down here.
what's that?
Editing, we don't have an editor. You're lucky we've got a script. Oh, I knew we forgot something. We're at Talking Horses. We're trying to help you out if you're doing your pick six at JEBEL this week, and if you're in some other part of the world and you're looking at that little account and trying to make a little bit of cash, hopefully we can help you too. It's not the strongest meeting of the season by any means, and it's the first one. That tells you how weak I think it is. I know that's double Dutch, but it's not a great meeting for the start of the season. A lot of horses aren't ready. There's 50 horses in quarantine, and there's another 100 horses that have just arrived.
This was expected, expected, wasn't it?
Well, that's why I wanted all my horses ready at the start of the season.
Very, very clever.
Yeah.
Very clever.
Might as well get a few wins on the board when we can.
Very clever, that's all I can say about it.
Race 6, again, this reopened. Let me tell you now, I've got one horse that would have loved this, and he's about a week behind his work, and I'm gutted because I think he'd have romped it. I can honestly say, once again, give me a pen and piece of paper. I'll start at the bottom and tell you why every single one can't win.
Go for it.
Right, number 1, Broughton's Day. Its form here is not particularly good. Mohammed Ramadan, the horse will be brought on for the run. Mohammed won't be hard on them, it'll need the run. I'm sorry, that horse is not going to win. Mohammed, if you're watching, I hope you win. Don't think you will. Next one, I'll just go through his last 5 races. Beating the distance, beating the distance, beating the distance, beating the distance, beating the distance. I'm going to say he won't win. And I'm going to say he might be beating the distance. Or sorry, she might be beating the distance. Fillies and mares, when they stop wanting to race, they stop wanting to race. Bonnie D was a very, very nice 2-year-old. She's not improved, she's not trained on, she does not want to know. Finished. This horse should be retired, given a stallion and left to play there.
I agree.
The next one, if you can pronounce it,
Merjan.
Last races, beaten 19 lengths, beaten 6 lengths, beaten 14 lengths, beaten 25 lengths, beaten 9 lengths. Still a maiden. Again, Mohammed is going to bring it on. Sorry, no chance. We'll go to the next one, Tamirud. This is a 7 furlong race, if I believe. His last 5 races have been over 12 furlongs, 10 furlongs, 10 furlongs, 10 furlongs, 11 furlongs. He's been beaten in his last race 90 lengths. Ain't gonna win. We've got 3 left to go, I believe.
And he walked past the line.
He walked past the line. Becoming a struggle. Shark in the Sea, Ali, the horse will be fit. He has now raced 15 times. He's still a maiden.
Yep.
Last maiden wasn't that tough. He was beaten into 4th. Race before that, he ran in a handicap at Charge, which we say is where they send the horses and aren't very good.
Possibly happier swimming.
Possibly happier swimming. He's got a lot of 4ths to his name. So I tell you what, he's going to improve on that. He'll be in the top 3.
Right.
2 left to go. Colourful score. Just so we know, last 5 races, beaten 45.5 lengths, beaten 8 lengths in a maiden at JEBEL, beaten 20 lengths,
No,
beaten
the
distance. Sorry, he won that maiden. You're right. He won the maiden by 7.5 lengths against Boss Professor, who is still a maiden. Beaten 20 lengths, beaten distance, beaten 21 lengths. After winning his maiden, which was a shockingly poor maiden, he was given an 80 mark. That 80 mark is probably about 32 high. He's now down to 70, having been beaten since his maiden, 20 lengths of distance, 22 lengths. Ain't gonna win. So, first race, 6th race of the day, the first race meeting of the season. The banker, odds-on favourite, 1 to 5 shot, number 1, trained at the track, Miramis. If this is beaten, I am not having another bet all year.
That's a big statement, John.
First race meeting of the season. If Miramis is beaten, unless, it's injured or something.
Well, it's home, trained on the track, it's won at the track, it's got form of the track.
It's got great form at the track.
It's got form, course and distance winners. It's too obvious for me, so I'll take you on with Colourful Score, who was beaten 22 lengths last time out, he ran, and just as an alternative.
That's not fair to the general public.
No, you can have a banker, right, which you have, and that's the...
Well, why don't we have, in this race you could do a tri-cast, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, number 1 to beat number 2 to beat number 3.
Yeah.
That's my tricast.
Yeah, and mine. It really is a very, very poor race to finish. And Muramas could win this, I think, by 5 or 6 lengths on the bridle. And Thomas Brown, 1.5 kilo claim, could be having his first win of the season. It's a genuine 75 rated horse. This is. Its form's good there. You know, it won. It was second. It was third. It was second. All at Jebel Ali. It was fifth. If I'm correct, I'm not sure it's been out the prize money at Jebel Ali. I think it's been in the top 6 or 5 every time.
It's only ran 9 times. You ran
6 times on dirt.
6 times.
And
probably it was
fifth. So first, second, first 2 seconds, 2 firsts. Every money every time.
Yeah.
Muramas is a winner. If there was, I mean, we nearly put Mark to market in this race, but having looked at it, we could get second in this one or guaranteed second in this one. Guaranteed.
Yeah, fair enough.
Good run in the other one, but awful race. So I'm going to go for the number 1 horse. You're going to say?
I'll give number 2 as the forecast.
As the alternative. Talking horses, that's our first week back. We've agreed a couple of times, which is always a bit worrying. We will have different guests as the season goes on. We're looking. Mark Monkevs is here this week. You'll be here most weeks, I hope.
Yeah, hopefully, yes.
We've got Pat Cummins coming out in January this year for a little visit. He's going to come and join us. Jason Ford, when he's finished doing a laddie act, will try and join us. And we're going to try and go around a couple of the jockeys and trainers and get them involved as well and get their ideas. And maybe we'll even do one of these on a golf course. It'd be good to go down Jebel Ali golf course and do a race in between each hole.
You have to play the hole.
I do, you don't.
All right.
Talking horses this week. Catch you next time.
Bye.